Okay, coming up next, let's keep the line of freshmen going. He's a freshman, fighting SEMS and philosophy major from my hometown, Wilmington, Delaware. Please welcome Quinn McGrory.
So we got anyone else out there from Delaware? So yeah, I got to go home over break. That was cool, you know, see my family. I have a younger sister, right? She's 4 years younger than I am. Her name's Cassie. She's a pretty cool little sister. But one thing about my sister, right, is the way she can sleep. I mean, yeah, there comes a week where my mom and I just don't see my sister at all. So my mom says to me, all right, go up to your sister's room and wake her up. And that's a bad day. Any of you guys out there have little sisters? You ever tried waking one of them up? It's scary shit. I mean, I go up to my sister's room. I crack the door open. First thing I hear is this deep voice that says, abandon hope, all ye who enter. So, alright, I keep pushing on, and it's dark, you know, there's this terrible smell because the door hasn't been opened in a week, you know, it's 2 p.m., you know, and I slowly move up to my sister's bed, you know, she's completely covered, start guessing where she is, and I'm like, Tess, it's time to get out. A hand shoots out rapidly by the throat, and she says, 5 more minutes. So she throws me out of the room, and now I realize I've got a problem. Because I can either go back in there and try again and suffer some sort of terrible injury, or I can go back downstairs and have to look like an idiot in front of my mom for not even being able to get my sister up, right? So I decide, all right, you know what? I'll take the risk. I'll go in again. You know, slowly open the door, but she's on it now. She hears me coming. She says, get out of here, you son of a... She stops, because she remembers you can't say that to a sibling. So at this point, you know, I'm seriously starting to reconsider. When her stuffed unicorn, Mr. Chubbykins, starts shooting streams of fire at me from its eyes. I make a dive for the door. I mean, I got out, but from the experience about half the man I used to be. So, not the smartest decision on my part. But when it comes to people who do insane things, you know, I've always had a certain admiration for the characters in action movies. Because, you know, they'll do all these crazy stunts, they'll get blown up, they'll take down the bad guy at the end. But what really, really gets me is that they do all of this without ever once using the bathroom. It's like, you know, when the world needs saving, there's this unspoken rule that nobody poops. You know, they'll be going across these war zones and minefields and stuff, and they can see, you know, the big bad guy's tower or whatever he has, and they don't even flinch, you know, because all they're thinking about is, this guy's smarter than I am. He has full indoor plumbing. I'm taking you down, bitch, and then your toilet is mine. But seriously, you know, if you notice, there's a lot of things that, you know, like action characters do, like, well, don't do, that we all do in our daily lives, you know? When was the last time you heard the Terminator say, I'll be back? There's a sale at Walmart for garbage bags, and I have coupons. But there's some guys out there, there's some guys, perfectly normal guys, who pull off the whole crime fighting thing. And, you know, they still do their daily stuff. I was reading an article recently about this little town in Britain called Laterton, right? And apparently it had some problems with crime. So one of its citizens takes it upon himself to counter this by raising a flock of attack sheep. Now, the first thing that goes through my head when I read this is, why sheep? I mean, the last time I checked, sheep weren't exactly the most bloodthirsty animals out there, you know? So I'm trying to think about this. if you were a criminal, would you want to be the guy who gets caught by the attack sheet? I mean, imagine going to prison, and you know, you get put in a cell with some huge burly guy who's got 60 tattoos on his body, you know, and yeah, so, you know, what do you would do? And you say, oh, I stole some old lady's purse or something, you know, and then he has how to get you. And you just have to say, the sheet, man. You know, he skipped away, it was great. Then all of a sudden everything was all fluffy and soft. It's terrible. It almost makes me to death.